Welcome in, everybody. I'm Noah Castor, and as always, I'm joined by Brandon Hudson and Darren Kinslow, and we are the Benchwarmers. We're going to jump right into Week 4 of the NFL season. First off, I'd like to say thank you, guys. We hit 200 subscribers. We're all pretty pumped about that. That was a big goal. Now it's on to the next 100, or Brandon's goal, the next 1,000. So thank you guys so much, and if you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. That's a big help. Jumping right into it, the Thursday night game, Eagles and Packers, I think it's going to be a little bit closer than people are thinking, honestly. So I'll shoot it over to Darren to start off with.
Yeah, the Eagles team is really, there's a lot of injuries on their team. I know they get Alshon Jeffrey back this game, but it's hard for me to pick them, especially at Lambeau with a healthy Aaron Rodgers. They're going to be hard to beat. Yeah. So I'm going to go with the Packers on this one.
Go with the Packers. Brandon, what do you got?
I'm going to go with the Packers only because I think the Eagles team is still too beat up to even have a chance, really, and I think the Packers are looking pretty decent on injuries. They don't really have too many people missing in their lineup, so I think it's going to be a huge factor in the game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be big if Zadarius Smith plays. He popped up as questionable, but I think he'll play. Most questionable players end up playing, so I think he'll be fine. I'm going to go with the Packers on this one, but I'm not happy with this Packers team. I need the offense to be better. The defense has been great, but I need the offense to be better. This is the game to do it. The Eagles' passing defense has been horrible. I better see 3 touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers, or I'm going to be very concerned. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be very concerned if we don't just stomp the Eagles. So, with that being said, let's hop right into the Redskins and Giants. The debut of Daniel Jones was actually pretty exciting. It was kind of cool. So, I mean, am I bought in yet? No, I'm not bought in. It was against the Buccaneers defense, so we'll see. But I am going to pick the Giants with this one. The Redskins are just complete trash cans. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Giants on this one.
I'm going to go with the Giants, too. Both defenses are really rough, especially the passing defenses for both sides. So I think they're going to be able to – Daniel Jones, he did impress me last week. I think he's going to come out slinging, and they do lose Saquon Barkley,
that
that is something to watch for. But I think he can lead them to a win here, and I think they should put Dwayne Haskins in at some point.
I think last week was definitely the week you got to put him in, especially with the good defense that they have. Get him used to a defense that's really good. And start rotating them in. Yeah, go ahead.
This might not be the worst game to put him in because build up some confidence against that Giants secondary.
Yeah.
Maybe help him out. So we'll see. Brandon, who you got?
I got Giants on this one. Like I said, I mean, at first preseason, before when the Giants drafted Daniel Jones, I was like, "What are you guys doing?" Then preseason came, and I was like, "All right, I actually got some respect for this guy."
Yeah,
and then actually seeing him last week, I told you guys last week he's coming out and he's going to do something. I didn't pick the Giants last week, but I got to pick the Giants this week because especially seeing Daniel Jones put on a show last week, scoring 32 points.
You look good, yeah.
So I mean, I got to go with the Giants on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Next up, we got Chiefs and Lions, 2 undefeated teams. Of course, the Lions have that tie, so undefeated. Congratulations. Not for long. The Chiefs are about to stomp the Lions. I'm going Chiefs on this one. The Lions have looked good, but the Chiefs are just in another tier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chiefs on this one, yeah.
I'm going with the Chiefs, too.
Yeah. All right, next up, this I don't know about this game, man. Titans and Falcons.
It's not even a match.
It's going to be bad. Marcus Mariota has looked horrible, but so has Matt Ryan. I don't know. Darren, let me hear what you think because I really don't know.
I'm just going to go with what quarterback I would trust more, and that would probably be Matt Ryan, especially since they are at home too. So they're both teams are really confusing. It seems like they should be better than they are, but I don't know. I don't really have much to say. I wouldn't be surprised if the Titans win though. So I don't know.
Yeah, Brandon, what do you got?
Yeah, I gotta say it's one that it is kind of hard. Even though it's not really hard because you want to go with the right quarterback, but I gotta go Falcons on this one for sure. But like Darren said, the Titans could end up coming out and winning this one. It's just a matter of who's going to actually show up. This is one of those teams that you get the Falcons team, like the actual Falcons team, and then you get the Falcons team that doesn't decide to show up and actually play. Same with the Titans. You get Marcus Mariota who actually wants to do something, and then you get the Marcus Mariota that doesn't want to do anything. And it's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to go with the Titans on this one, though. I think the defense is much better than the Falcons. I don't know. I mean, coming off a tough loss to the GOAT Gardner Minshew is going to be tough. So, but I'm going to take the Titans on this one. Next up, we got Browns and Ravens, and man, the Browns have not looked good. They have not really impressed me at all. I'm going to go Ravens on this one. They didn't look awful against the Chiefs, so I'm going to go Ravens on this one. I think the Browns' offensive line is just straight trash.
Yeah, they still got to figure some things out, and I think Lamar Jackson, I mean, he really didn't have that good of a performance against the Chiefs. Like, going against the Chiefs secondary, you thought he was going to put up big numbers, but I still think the Ravens are going to come out and win, bounce back from last week's loss.
Definitely.
Honestly, I can't lose any disrespect for the Ravens. They still have a great team. They didn't put up big number. My bad.
Lamar.
I got him thinking back to last week.
Lamar Jackson. Joe Flacco.
Think of that guy.
Lamar Jackson.
No, Lamar Jackson, he didn't perform as much as everyone thought he was against the Chiefs, but they still stuck in the game. They still had marking, get up and go. That run game is still unstoppable. Yeah. That defense is good. You can't just sleep on them. That defense is good. You just go up against the Chiefs, and let's be honest, Patrick Mahomes knows how to tear any defense apart. Yeah. He will make you look silly in any kind of way you want. And I just got to go with the Ravens with this one. I still think they're going to be a dominant team, especially going against the Browns.
Yeah.
I just got the Ravens on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, Patrick Mahomes is going to make any defense look bad. So
yeah.
I'm not holding that against him. Next up, we got Raiders and Colts. The Colts have been really surprising people, and the Raiders, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Raiders, honestly. Darren, what do you think?
I think I'm going to go with Jacoby Brissett and the Colts. I think they have a better team than the Raiders, and I don't know. I'm not completely against the Raiders this year, but I don't know. It's tough. I'm going to go Colts. I don't know. I don't really know what else to say.
It's a hard game. Yeah. It's weird.
I haven't really watched very many games on the Raiders actually this year, besides the Chiefs game, of course, but I got to go Colts on this one. That's the thing. Like, I haven't really heard much about the Raiders going into big depth about them, but I got to go Colts on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take Colts, too. Their rookie running back, Josh Jacobs, has been really sick, and he says he's lost about 10 pounds because of his sickness, and he had to be hooked up to IVs during the game last time. So I think with that being said, their best offensive player just being hindered, I think I'm going to go Colts on this one. Next up, a game that might be interesting or might just be a complete another blowout. We got the Patriots and the Bills. I'm going to take Patriots on this one, but this is the game, are the Bills for real? Mm-hmm. That plain and simple. If the Bills lose to the Patriots by less than a touchdown, I think you can really talk about them maybe doing something, but I don't know. It's going to be tough because the Bills haven't really played anybody.
Yeah, 2 undefeated teams. One that we know how good they are, and then the others, like you said, it's going to be a test this week. I've got the Patriots, though. Their defense looks phenomenal, and their offense has a ton of weapons, so I don't think the Bills are going to be able to stop them. But the Bills' defense I think it's pretty good, and I think they're going to be, I don't know, good.
Decent. Yeah, all right.
It could be close.
I got Patriots as well on this one. This is one of those games, though. I think Josh Allen's to be like, hey, I want to prove myself. I want to prove that we actually still are in this division. Definitely one of the teams that I was thinking to myself, I could take either Jets or Bills over. I could either take Jets or Bills for whatever position.
Who comes in second?
Now I'm definitely thinking to myself, Bills are definitely the chance, the opportunity to do something. I look forward to seeing Josh Allen do something this game maybe and actually try to make it this could may end up being a high-scoring game, could not be, I don't know.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I almost died there. It all depends on what Josh Allen can do, and I'm a big believer in him, so
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see.
He's definitely proved something this year.
Yeah, he looks good. Next up, we got the Panthers and Texans. Obviously, Cam Newton out. Texans coming off a really good win against the Chargers. This one's tough. I don't know. I'm going to go Texans on this one. Panthers backup quarterback. He looked good, but I'm going to go Deshaun Watson.
I got to go Texans on this one. I got to put it to you straight. Kyle Allen did pretty. He did pretty good last week. My bad. But the Texans defense has honestly stepped up big time for me, especially against last week, stopping them on that last drive to make sure that the Chargers don't get a touchdown to tie the game back up or possibly win the game. So I was pretty proud on that one. I think we definitely stepped it up on offense as well. Deshaun Watson looks really good. He's got several receivers. He's actually thrown to his tight end. I actually found out that we actually had a tight end. And I was like, what in the world? I was like, I didn't even know we had a tight end on the team because we'd never throw to him. But yeah, Stills looks really good too, especially playing last week. And I'm just overall impressed with the Texans so far.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texans, too. I think Kyle Allen actually might make this game interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to be curious to see if when Cam Newton's actually able to come back, are they really going to trust him again? Because the beginning of that season, of this season, has been rough. So, I don't know. And that was a really good game last week, Texans-Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do keep in mind that Kyle Allen dotted up the Cardinals secondary. Take that with a grain of salt. Next up, we got Chargers and Dolphins. Can I just start off by saying Josh Rosen deserves better than this? He actually looked decent against the Cowboys, and I just feel bad, honestly. I'm going to go Chargers on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Chargers.
Chargers were just not even... Okay.
Dolphins, I don't know.
I just might as well say my pick.
Don't even want to discuss it. No, the Dolphins are
Gordon
will
be coming back here pretty soon, so that's big.
They could freaking start all their backups in this game. It wouldn't matter. Next up, we got Buccaneers and the Rams. The Bucs coming off that really just depressing loss after their kicker missed that field goal. And then the Rams have looked solid. I don't think they've looked as good as they did last year. It'll be interesting to see. Darren, what do you think?
Yeah, the Bucs, and they did impress me last week. Mm-hmm. Mike Evans had a huge game.
Yeah.
I think Jameis did pretty well too, but it's tough for me to pick them over the Rams at home. Yeah. I think the Rams did look pretty good against the Browns, but yeah, I'm going to go with the LA Rams.
I'm going to go with the Rams as well. I think the Bucs actually do have a chance, and the only reason why I say that is because if they do find a way to get Mike Evans to get the ball, it's going to happen that they actually will have a chance to get over that slump that they have. But overall, I think the pass rush is going to be too heavy on them with Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
But what I was surprised with was I was talking to Darren about this last week. Aaron Donald only has 1 sack this season and has got to the quarterback several times, but still has not been able to wrap him up to be able to actually bring him down. So that actually kind of surprises me, but I think this is one game that he'll actually break out and get some more sacks in this one, and that'll be huge for their game.
Yeah, I'm going to go Rams as well. Like you mentioned, I think Aaron Donald is really missing Ndamukong Suh right now.
Yep.
So, but I don't know. The Buccaneers, their defense is horrible, so I'm going to go Rams on this one. Next up, we got the Seahawks and the Cardinals. The Cardinals getting blown out by Kyle Allen. So, do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to go Cardinals on this one. Nothing else. Cardinals. I'm doing it.
Not even...
Nope, going Cardinals.
No reason why?
Nope, going Cardinals. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one. Their game against the Saints did not perform well, but Russell Wilson actually turned it on. He ended up having over 400 yards and had actually a pretty good game, and a lot of their touchdowns that they did give up were kind of, I kind of want to say fluky, but I don't think the Cardinals are good enough to beat this team. I do think the Seahawks have to figure out some stuff on offense. And there's
Chris Carson.
And their passing defense doesn't look too hot, but I do think they're going to be able to beat Arizona.
I got Seattle on this one as well. Not much to really say about it. I like DK Metcalf as well. Mm-hmm. DK's actually proven to be he's actually proven that he's a good receiver and he deserves to be in the starting role. And I like he may not have a whole bunch of touchdowns like all these other receivers, but he's got some nice catches that I've seen so far, and I think that's big for him to be able to get him down the field and to be able to catch deep balls like we saw against the Saints, and that's huge for him.
Alrighty. Fair enough. Next up, we got Vikings and Bears. Chris Carson sucks, by the way. Freaking fantasy, like 4 points. Vikings and Bears up next. Go ahead and take it away. I know who I'm picking, so.
This was tough for me. This really is a toss-up game. Both quarterbacks are not very good. So that just comes down to which defense do I think is going to be able to make some stops, take the ball away, and I think I trust the Bears more than the Vikings. So
he's going Trubisky.
I'm going with the Bears.
Brandon, what do you got?
I don't usually do this, but I'm giving the hot take. I'm going Vikings on this one.
Woo!
I gotta go Vikings on this one.
Much of a hot take.
Yeah, not really. I gotta go Vikings on this one because with that defense, I know the Bears have a great defense, but you got Dalvin Cook. I know the Bears are really good at stopping the run game, but eventually it's going to open up. He's going to get him downfield. He's going to have a breakaway run, and then Kirk Cousins is just going to pick him apart. I feel like it's one of those things that who do you trust more as a quarterback is what I feel like it is. I feel like, do you trust Trubisky to maybe try and get some points, or do you trust Kirk Cousins to get the ball to someone with his two receivers that he's actually got?
That's true, yeah.
I'm going to go the Vikings on this one because Mitchell Trubisky is bad at football. So, yeah, I'm going to go Vikings. And Kirk Cousins, he's not bad. He's just average.
Yeah.
And I think he's miles ahead of Mitchell Trubisky because that dude sucks.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm going to go Vikings on that one. Next up, we got the GOAT, Gardner Minshew, going up against the the Broncos. That's Darren's guy, by the way. I can't say anything. That is Darren's guy. Jaguars versus the Broncos. I'm going to go Gardner Minshew on this one. I'm going to go Jaguars. That defense looked good. Calais Campbell looked like a monster.
I'm going to go the Jaguars on this one as well.
I'm going to go with the Jags, too. Minshew has impressed me so far, and their defense is pretty good. Broncos have been struggling, so.
0 sacks through 3 games for Von Miller and Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in this team.
Yeah, that's bad.
Very disappointed.
Next up, we got Sunday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Saints. This was last year's matchup, right, where the Saints are riding high and then the Cowboys just...
they came in...
You predicted that, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. The Saints, I think, were undefeated.
Yeah.
Or they had lost maybe one game or something, I don't know.
Yeah, and they held them to like 10 points,
Yeah.
So... It's going to be interesting to see how the Saints offense goes up against the Cowboys with Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback. I'm going to let Darren take it, and then I'll see what I decide.
If they had Drew Brees, I would consider picking the Saints, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys here. They've got a really good team, and I know they haven't played very much competition, but I think this will be a really good game for them to actually show that they're a real credible team in the NFC.
That's fair enough. Brandon, what do you got?
I got Cowboys on this one as well. Just the way the Cowboys are playing right now, I know they're playing bad teams, I get it, but they aren't looking bad at all when they're playing these bad teams. They're still putting up big numbers each game. So, I mean, in my opinion, this is the big test for them. The Saints are definitely probably going to give them a game, but it's more or less I trust Dak over Bridgewater right now, at least, until I can see more from him.
The Cowboys have played the Giants, the Redskins, and the Dolphins. I don't know. Am I supposed to be impressed? I don't know. I don't know what the Cowboys are. And the Saints beat a good Seahawks team. I'm going to go with Saints on this one. I just don't know what the Cowboys are at this point. I don't know what Dak Prescott's going to do against an actual defense. I just don't know. So I'm going to go Saints on this one. Next up, we got the Bengals and the Steelers. Jeez, what a trash game. I'm going to go Steelers. The Bengals' defense is awful, and the Steelers' defense is a little bit improved getting Minka Fitzpatrick. So I'm going to go Steelers on this one.
I'm going to go Steelers as well.
I will also go Steelers. Just by a little bit.
Just by a little bit. It's going to be close?
It's going to be
close.
I think it will be.
But
I want to see what Mason Rudolph can do again. I think he'll be able to do good against the Bengals, but I don't know.
One thing I'm really disappointed with the NFL right now is the fact that we've had some of the worst Monday night games. Please bring us Monday night. Please bring us some Monday night football. We've had the Broncos and Raiders game. We've had the Browns and Jets. Woohoo! Like woohoo! Like that's so awesome. Then you have the Redskins and Bears. Like we didn't know how that one was going to end up at. And then now we have the Bengals and Steelers. Like it's so fun to watch Monday night football. Like give me something to look forward to. That's like the only game I can really watch is Monday and Thursday night games, and I'm getting poop. That's what I'm getting. That's what it is.
This Thursday night game's going to be good. It's going to be pretty good. Eagles and Packers.
No, I haven't complained about Thursday night's game.
All right.
It's Monday night.
Monday night.
You're not I get two good games that I actually get to watch, and that's Thursday night football and Sunday night football.
Hey, week 5 might not be bad. You got Browns and 49ers. That might not be bad.
Again, another Browns. Come on, dude. Give me an actual game on Monday. Like I'm sick and tired of it.
And then after that, you got Lions and Packers on Monday night. After that,
that'll be a
that
decent
might be
one.
The Lions haven't been playing that bad. All right, that wraps up Week 4 picks. Brandon just hates Monday Night Football.
Yeah, right now I do.
You heard it here first.
And the announcer sucks.
And the announcer sucks.
Exactly, yes,
Was it Booger?
Yep, Booger McFarland.
When you got a name named Booger McFarland. Oh.
All right, that wraps up Week 4. Again, thank you for the 200 subscribers. We'll be coming out with kind of a video just going over stuff happening around the NFL here soon. We'll keep up doing the individual recaps, trying to get those out pretty quickly after the games are done. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. It's been the Benchwarmers, guys.
Deuces.